Hello everyone, this is Diesel here, and yes, we are back to doing another Ace Attorney marathon. We are back to continuing on the Ace Attorney game with Rise from the Ashes and everything. As of right now, I am by myself a little bit, but both Bonnie and ESM hopefully should be joining us real soon and everything for today's basically live stream session of Rise from the Ashes and everything. So, but yes, basically, so so basically, until the time being, until either Bonnie or ESM gets here and everything, basically I might be able to, basically I'm going to be doing all the voices and everything for the characters until one of them shows up and everything. But basically last time that we left off and such, we did the first trial and everything, got to cross-examine Angel Star and such, to where right now things are not looking good for Lana and everything. There definitely is some incriminating evidence against her and such. But during the second half of the trial, we met a new character, the Chief of Police, Damon Gant. And basically, what we learned from Damon Gant was that there was another murder that happened around the exact same time Bruce Goodman was murdered. However, it looks like it was the exact same Bruce Goodman who also got murdered in the evidence room at the exact same time. So basically, because of that, we were able to grant an extra day to find out what the heck is going on and all that stuff. So basically, that's what we're going to do. So the goal of the stream and everything is just to basically finish up the, or at least do the investigation part and such. I highly doubt we'll get to the trial and everything. I'll be very surprised if we can at least get through one trial and such. But just in case if we don't, there is a possibility this might be a short section and such. Just depending on how this investigation will treat us and everything. But that's basically the idea of what's going to be happening today. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with Rise from the Ashes. Here we go. Mr. Wright? So, what's going on with the case anyway? I'm a little confused. Huh? Well, let's see what is going on. The victim, Bruce Goodman, Detective Bruce Goodman, was stabbed to death after 5 p.m. on the 21st. He died in the prosecutor's parking lot and the police department's evidence room. What's this and the evidence room part? The prosecutor's office and the police department are 30 minutes apart by car. Well, that's what we're going to find out, or try to at least. All right, let's do it. Well, she's in good spirits, but I'm not sure she's going to be able to help. But I'm not sure she's going to be much help with this. Don't be so sure, Mr. Wright. Huh? Get out of my head. Look, we're in this together, right? I'll prove that these thick-rimmed glasses of mine aren't just for show. Let's go. Science awaits us. You know, I really don't think we should worry about the police department murder. There wasn't even a body found there. Who cares? Yeah, it was only our victim who was killed there in the evidence room. No biggie. Besides, my sister would never do such a thing. I know it. That oil drum, was it empty? The oil drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water. My sister, erasing evidence at the crime scene? Never. Even though she said they don't really get along, Emma really likes her sister. That's not it at all. We're both professionals at what we do, and I trust her. Big words for a high school student. Well, whether there was blood on the floor or not, water in that oil drum washed it all away. Ignore the strength of my science at your own peril, Mr. Wright. Huh? What's that grin for? This situation calls for one thing, and that is luminol testing fluid. Luminol? Blood is sticky stuff, you know. You can't just wash it away with a little water. Even if you can't see it, it's still there. But wouldn't the police have already done those tests? Never trust anyone's eyes but your own, Mr. Wright. Just give it a try. Me? Why do I have to do it? I'm a minor. I can't even drink yet. We're testing bloodstains with this stuff, not drinking it. Well, it does look tasty. Here, look. I'll lend you these glasses. Huh? You had an extra pair of those things? Whoa. yeah, it's definitely a lot more brighter than what it was in the DS version. Anyway, to test for a blood reaction, just sprayed luminol on it. Like this, see? Press enter to spray it on. Okay, let's find us some blood stains. There we go. See your eyes shining behind those glasses. So, this is a blood stain? It's just so... Emma, you're shaking. It's just... This is my first time seeing real blood. Scientific investigation in action. Okay, well, we definitely know this is a blood stain. But, doesn't something strike you as odd? Scientifically speaking, of course. What's odd about this, scientifically? Well, it's not the location, but... I think it would be the amount of blood. The perpetrator and Detective Goodman fought here, right? Don't you think there'd be a little bit more blood? I definitely think so. I mean, look at all the blood on the sole of the victim's shoe. It is pretty strange. If they fought here, there have to have been more blood than this. Hey, Mr. Wright. I'm gonna mark up the floor plans when we find a blood stain, okay? See? I'm pretty handy to have around, right? Yeah. And this stuff's pretty handy, too. I saved my allowance to buy that. Alright, well, yeah, so... Well, actually, we don't really have to worry about this all too much, but we will be using it a little bit. Honestly, now that I think about it, I think this is only going to be used for this little investigation, and that's it, so... Yeah. We can't be sure that the police will reveal all their evidence in court. Sometimes they fail to mention evidence that don't fit with their view of the case. Then let's drag that hidden evidence out. Let's drag that hidden evidence out into the light of day. Yeah! It feels like we're really investigating a crime now, doesn't it? Guess I should give this a spray on anything suspicious. Ha! I wonder how that fluid of yours will react to a nice deli box. Miss Starr! You only trust your own eyes, Not bad, you two. This day-old daily box is on the house. Sorry, it's just... That kind of lead doesn't really get my mouth watering. Well, we're gonna have to talk to her, so... You certainly put me in a tight spot today. My apologies, Miss Starr, but... No, it's okay. It was my fault. Oh, we know. I witnessed everything from that security room right there. But I was afraid that it wouldn't sound convincing enough, you see? I was wrong to think that. I'm sorry. Sorry? You lied on the witness stand. That's unforgivable. Am I gonna have to choke you again? Little girl, don't forget what's important here. Even if the place I witnessed the events from was different, I still saw what I saw. I saw Chief Prosecutor Skye stab a man in cold blood, and that testimony still stands. I swear it on my honor as a detective. She stabbed Goodman. I know this photograph has something important to tell us, but what? Let's see if she has anything important to say about that photograph. If you think about it, I could have taken that picture from the guard room. But even I get flustered sometimes. So you went straight to the scene of the crime? I rushed towards the chain link fence in an effort to stop the murder. That's when I took this photo, yes. In other words, 5 minutes after the crime? Those 5 minutes are the whole problem. The hole in my testimony, as it were. The 5 minutes weren't the problem, Miss Starr. You lying was the problem. Listen, little girl. I've had my testimony disregarded before. And I wasn't gonna have it disregarded again. Just like that time. That time? Yeah, let's talk a little more. So you were detective, weren't you, Miss Starr? Yes, it was a long time ago. Well, 2 years ago. No matter how hardened the criminal, when they face me, they cough it up. Cough it up? They confess. They babble like babies. You know? I may seem like a demon sometimes, but I could be an angel too. Get it? Because it's angel style. I wouldn't doubt it. Every day I drag the dirt out of the mouths of suspect after suspect. And And before long, they call me the Cough-Up Queen. Oh, and here I thought someone had gotten food poisoning from your lunches. And you were let go, fired? I thought that I found my dream job when I became an investigator. And if these prim and proper prosecutors hadn't let me go, I'd still be one today. It's all because of that case. The SL9 incident. SL9? Wait, she doesn't mean... Hey lady, what do you think of this? What do you think about this? SL9 incident. It's written on that knife. And on that note, Goodman. Goodman was the head detective on that case, you know. Really? That knife was evidence from the case, the murder weapon. It was due for transferal the very day that Goodman was killed. As I suspected, SL9 isn't over. Not yet. Do you think you could tell us more about the SL9 incident? Let's see. The incident really opened up my eyes to the truth. We're nothing to them. Disposable. Disposable? To who? 2 years ago, it was the biggest case I ever handled. The police and the prosecutors were desperate for decisive evidence. So, they didn't solve it? On the contrary, it was solved quite cleanly. The criminal was caught and executed. Executed? Yes, the criminal got what was coming to him. It doesn't get any cleaner than that. The only problem was, they never did find decisive evidence. Not a shred. What? But the criminal was executed, right? On the basis of evidence of a sort, made up evidence. What? You mean they executed someone with fabricated evidence? The best part came several months after the trial. Every detective involved with the case was dealt with. Some were demoted to patrolmen, others found themselves out of a job. And you were one of those? Myself and one other person you know well. Wait, could it be? Exactly. Detective Jake Marshall. Oops, I mean, Police Department Security Detail Officer Jake Marshall. As professional detectives, we investigated that case from every angle. Jake was particularly determined. And then it was over, and he was demoted. However, he hasn't forgotten, and neither have I. You haven't forgotten SL9? There was another side to that case, a hidden side. That's what we're after now. And no one up in their fancy offices can stop us. Wait, those lunches you sell. There's only one reason I come to sell lunches in this accursed office. I come here to meet old friends, boyfriends that can help me investigate. Star's old boyfriends? How many does she have, anyway? Just when all the detectives on the SL9 incident have disappeared, we find new evidence. There has to be a connection. So, Rookie. What? It seems like you're serious about investigating this case. Yes. Then you should take this. Salisbury steak lunch? I know a certain guy who might help you if you tempt him with this treat. He obviously said it and such, so... Anyway. Alrighty. Miss Star? Officer Marshall, is he your... Are you going out? I was just wondering what happened to him. A long time ago, when he was helping my sister do cases, he was so nice. He got along so well with my sister, it made me jealous. And he was nice to me too, back then. This would be when Officer Marshall was a detective. But now, he's so cold. Jake and I are going to cooperate on this investigation. We're putting the past to rest, as it were. Nothing more than that. I see. Thank you. Officer Jake Marshall. Alright, well, let's see if we can try and find him. Let's start with the police department. It's even busier here today than it was yesterday. The detectives are running around so fast, they're blurring. That's supposed to make sense. The detective did get killed here after all. So, the evidence room. The scene of the crime. According to the pamphlet we got at the front desk. Here it is. She's like a kid at an amusement park. Ooh, a real crime scene. Let's go take a look. Maybe they'll have a severed head in there, Mr. Wright. Emma, what the heck? What's with the decor in this place? It's very eccentric. That's one way of putting it. According to the pamphlet, this is the guard station for the evidence room. Or some kind of Wild West stuff. And it's really got a lot of booze over there. So, beyond that door is the evidence room? The scene of the crime? It sure seems that way. Ooh. What's wrong? It's those cacti. They're so prickly, so imposing, and it's hard to think straight. Can't handle the cacti, stay out of the desert. What I want to know is if this is a guard station, where's the guard? I have a feeling I know who he is already. It's probably Gumshoe. Well, let's see if we can go in. The evidence room is beyond that door. Let's just walk in. It won't open. You thought it would be open? I think we need someone's permission to go in there first. Well, I guess we'll just have to head back for now then. This place is charged with frantic energy as always. Please! Huh? Wasn't that? One steak lunch, please! Oh, it's you. Detective Gumshoe. Now's no time for chit-chat, pal. I'm a busy man. What I really need is a steak lunch from Lunchland. Oh, you mean one of these? Actually, it's not for sale. I think I just heard the sound of his heart breaking. Now's no time for despair. Call a criminal. Now we just need evidence. A criminal? You mean? You heard about the stabbing in the police department evidence room, right, pal? On the same day that a detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot, another detective was killed at the police department? And the perpetrator? Do you have a suspect? Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested him, in fact. It's the biggest scandal to hit the station in ages. Everything's topsy-turvy. But Detective Gumshoe, who was it? Listen, pal. All I know is I need me a steak lunch, pronto. Standing around here talking is gonna fill my belly. Wait, don't leave. If you wanna know more, head down to the detention center, pal. Lunch should be over, so I figured he's down there having a good cry. Later. He ran out to the evidence room. Well, this investigation is off to a running start. Alright, well. Let's go to the detention center then. Yeah, he still looks way creepier. Wow, everyone looks deadly serious here. Well, there was a vicious murder of a detective down in the police department. Yes, but the same detective was also killed at the same time in the prosecutor's lot. It makes my head hurt. Well, first things first. Let's go check out the police department crime scene. Yes, you sound dead set on investigating. But don't mess up, or we can wind up dead. I doubt anyone wants more mysteries or dead bodies around here right now. But it doesn't look like anyone's gonna help us much either. Yeah, we're gonna need to move. Detention center. Alrighty. I really wish Justin was here right now, but I get okay. I kind of have a feeling that I probably am gonna be alone during this session. So, oh well. I hope you guys are. I hope you guys are used to me having to do all the voices in this session. I'm really gonna have to fill them in on what's going on here. Still, I do feel better about things a little. I mean, they caught the person who stabbed Detective Goodman, didn't they? Yeah, I guess they did. Let's not to go too far down that road right now. Things will just get confusing. Rest in peace, headphone users. What was that? Sir, that's what I'm saying. Me? A perpetrator? I say I was perpetrated against, sir. That's what I say. Yeah. Oh, hi. Green, sir. Wait, I know who you are. Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth anyone on the premises? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir. Officer Meekins, so you're a guard here at the detention center? No, sir, I'm not, sir. I'm a little lost patrolman, like a little lost lamb, sir. Oh, I get it. You're here to deliver a report? No, sir, how should I say this? Wait, he isn't. Is he? You, Officer Meekins, you didn't. Did you? Perpetrator Officer Meekins reporting, sir! What? What? Now, this is an unexpected turn of events. Alright, well, we are gonna have to talk to him, so... Sir, I'm a patrolman with a criminal affairs, sir. Sir! Ah, I can hear you fine, Officer Meekins. I had some business that day, sir, so I went to the evidence room, sir. The guard in front of the room was empty, sir. So, normally there's a guard at the evidence room? That's right, sir. Because evidence is kept in that evidence room, sir. Now, the security officer was none other than Officer Marshall. Marshall? Then, sir, I happened to glance at the security room monitor. That's when I saw him, sir. A suspicious person in the evidence room. A suspicious person, sir. A suspicious person! What the heck is this guy doing? So what happened then? After that, sir, everything went white. I saw red. I blacked out. And when I came to, I was here, in the detention center. How long were you out? Days? Might I ask what happened to your hand? Sir, there was no one to bandage me, sir. So I did what I could to wrap it up, sir. Bandage on his hand. Just like Miss Sky. Yet another similarity between this case and the one in the prosecutor's office. First things first. Tell us how you hurt your hand. Let's ask about the victim first. I don't mean to pray, but you're a perpetrator, correct? You killed Detective Bruce Goodman in the evidence room, right? Sir, please don't look at me with those sad puppy dog eyes, sir. If you have to label me as a perpetrator or a victim, sir, then label me victim. I would, but you happen to be in detention, and alive and well at that. Ah, yes. Well, that's true, sir. I suppose you could say that. Did you know the victim, Detective Goodman? Well, sir, if I had to label him as a stranger or a total stranger, then I say he leans heavily on the total stranger side. So, you didn't know him? Sir, I work in a tiny department devoid of light or other creature comforts. I don't know any detectives. So, if he was a total stranger, why did you stab him? Sir, I had no intention of killing him, sir. None. Nor do I have any recollection of killing him, sir. At least someone around here is more confused than I am. Alright. Well, let's see here. Let's see if he can jog his memory through this. Do you think you could take a look at this? Hey! That's it, sir! That's it! That's it! That's what? My head was a blank until this very moment. But, sir, now I remember. I remember, sir. You mean you remember what happened? Correct. That card was the cause of it all. This ID card? Exactly, sir. That's exactly it. Nothing to be more exact, sir. Nothing! I better pray into this one a little deeper. Alright, well, yeah, let's talk about this. Crime details. Can you tell me what it is you do remember? Well, sir, you might say I'm a little lost patrolman. A little lost lamb, if you will. I didn't know Mr. Detective Goodman, who was in the evidence room. And that's why you thought he looked suspicious? Sir, I entered the evidence room and asked the man to show me his ID card. Well, that sounds pretty much by the book so far. That's right, sir. That's what I've been trying to tell you. So, you asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card? What did he do? That's the thing. Suddenly, he pointed a knife at me. What? Sir, I assure you, I was as flustered as you are right now. So I whooped and leapt at him. Detective Goodman pointed a knife at him? You undo the others before they undo you. My father's own words, sir. What happened then? Well, aye, sir. Everything went white. When I awoke, I was here. Right. About your hand, did that happen during the course of the crime? Well, you see, sir, don't you think you should just confess? But sir, but there was nothing I could do. Nothing you can do? Sir, to tell the truth, sir, when it happened, when the detective pointed that knife at me, I just hollered, sir. And the next thing I knew, I was unconscious. The next thing you knew, you were, huh? And when I opened my eyes, I was alone in the evidence room. All alone. Alone because Detective Goodman had disappeared. What? Then, when I looked down, I was gushing blood from my hands, sir. Oh, the shock. Oh, the sorrow, sir. Can you imagine how I felt? The victim's body disappeared? That's some story. Ready? So, Officer Meekins, why is it that they arrested you? What do you mean, Emma? Let's look at what we know. Now, Officer Meekins didn't know Detective Goodman. And the victim, who we met at the scene of the crime, didn't show his ID card. In other words, we have no way of knowing if the victim really was the victim. And if this body just disappeared from the evidence room, we don't even know if anyone actually died. That's it, sir. That's what I wanted to say. That is, I did say something along those lines. Huh? But you still ended up here? They told me that it had to be him, sir. On that day, at that time, Detective Goodman was definitely in the evidence room. That's what they said. But you don't remember the events clearly? No, but the videotape is quite clear. Huh? Videotape? From the security camera. The crime, my crime, the crime I swear to stamp out. It's there, it's me, it's on tape. And you waited until now to tell us this? I'm sorry. Really sorry, sir. I'll hand over my badge. I don't deserve it. No thanks. I have my own. Well, guess we better go check out the crime scene. Alrighty, well. Let's go check out the evidence room, then.